Coming up on Trouble at the Tavern.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a man with respect.
You burst into the house.
Merrick's a human now.
Funny, Grog.
April Fool.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello!
And
Hi.
welcome back to Trouble at the Tavern.
A D&D
A
podcast.
D&D podcast.
Oh,
A
Where we
D&D
take things
podcast.
seriously. We take things seriously here. We play D&D. We don't have jokes.
This
Oh.
is all about mathematics.
We don't have jokes?
Okay?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this isn't a joke.
Okay.
But we actually,
yeah, we know.
we actually do get
From
a lot
all
of...
previous puns, we know it's not funny.
We actually do get a lot of halflings who want to work at our tavern. And actually, they are amazing bartenders. So when we do the hiring process, we set the bar pretty low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because they're short.
Point.
racist.
Very.
Oh, wow. Episode 45,
Episode
guys.
45. It's getting
wow.
up there.
Wow. Thank you for being here this long, Troublemakers.
Yeah, holy shit.
Wow.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Unreal.
It's-
Yeah,
And if you're here...
I call this the Donald J. Trump of episodes.
Shut
what?
the
Why?
fuck
He was the
up.
45th president.
Oh, my God.
Oh, at least, okay, there was a reason
We're not
for that.
associating.
No,
Guys,
stop.
I've always said
No,
this episode.
no,
guys,
no, you
this
didn't.
episode
Shut-
is the Donald
Shut
Trump
your
of episodes.
whore mouth.
Listen,
Shut it.
it's
Shut up.
best episode.
Perfect time. Perfect
Literally.
time, troublemakers. If you've been liking what you've been listening to so far, if you've been giving us 5 stars wherever you're listening
Watch
to
the
this
filibuster.
podcast.
Actually, for this
Coming into
specific
this.
episode, if you don't like what you hear, give us 5 stars.
Yes, for this one, 100%.
My name is Chris Black, and I am your dungeon master for this podcast. Joining with me, as always, Maggie Pellude.
I'm the satyr one.
Mm.
Playing things
Switching
Ravka.
it up.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
What day were we recording on?
Oh my
April
god.
Fools.
It's
April
April
Fools.
Guys, joke's on us.
Very good. Very good. Michael Pugasevich.
Grog the Defiler. Happy April Fools, everyone.
How do you think Grog would be celebrating April Fools?
She's just get high. I think he'd be like, oh, April Fools? That was yesterday. He'd realize on the second that it was April Fool's the other day. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he'd understand if someone did try to make a joke. He'd be like, oh, that's weird. People are weird today. Anyway, keep going.
No.
Super fun.
Keep going.
Super good.
there's
you know-
nothing to keep going about.
Let's just get this filibuster going.
Yeah, 24 hours starting now.
And last but certainly not least, Hartley Fanson.
The Bard, Clu Standy. Gotcha. Gotcha.
You'd be such a sad
Clu
little heart.
Standy.
Start-
I'm a paladin.
Start the recap.
What kind of music would Clue the Bard play?
Like
Like on a trombone.
Yeah.
Just with his mouth.
One of those
What?
one of those has like the guy from Majora's Mask that has the drum on his back.
Oh.
Okay.
I was picturing an accordion.
People probably want to hear us play D&D.
Yes, it is time to kick in.
But before we kick in and play some D&D,
Sorry.
Kick in, kick up.
We are keeping that in.
Down.
Let's do a recap.
let's do a recap. Yeah. In the last session, we saw Minx getting broken out of prison, Clue stuck in a mental prison, and Grog attempting to conduct his own kind of breakout.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Kick
Good.
out.
End of recap.
Yep.
Hey guys.
And that's where we are now. Entering the second trial of Kord, Clue found himself in a mental version of Standy Manor, tasked with escaping the dwelling before succumbing to fear and being stuck there forever.
Dun dun dun.
Fortunately, Clue was able to bypass all of the obstacles rather easily, passing all of his wisdom saves, finding grub immediately, and even surviving an encounter with an older version of himself.
Yeah.
Show off.
Pretty easy. Cord didn't really know what would get to me, but hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, shit on your god some more.
Eventually, Clue was able to find the key that allowed him to leave the house, succeeding in his second trial.
I mean, find the key to unlock the thing with the key to open the door.
Listen, if you didn't like Kord's escape room, you can't get your money back.
I'm
True.
gonna
Final-
try.
Final
the
sale.
wafer.
The episode hasn't started, but I'm damn gonna try.
Meanwhile, on the other side of Ring 4, Minx was going through her own battle, attempting to survive a prison break alongside Merrick. Together with Merrick's acid bomb melting a hole in the side of the prison cell, and Minx using her magic to transform into a giant ape, both were able to... Is that how you think apes sound?
That's really good. Wow.
Sounded like a higher version of a thwomp.
If we're still... I think we're still editing that episode. Can you add that in?
Okay, best thwomp impression. Around the circle, go.
What?
Oh, I can't start
I think
with
you
me.
need to go first because I have no clue what you're talking about.
You know the things in Mario that fall, the big blocks?
Yeah.
Okay, never
This is
mind.
last call material.
Moving on.
This is last call material.
So
I just
Minx,
want one person to go home and be like, you know who does a good thwomp impression? This Michael guy on this podcast I heard.
Wait, here, give me your top 3 thwomps then, Mike. Go.
I just did 2 of them.
No, do another. Ooh. Oh,
that was the best one.
Yeah.
That's cheating, Harley.
That's a tough one.
Okay, now we have audio of Mike coming on this podcast. That's great.
We have a lot of that, I think.
I hope not. What are you talking about? I can't see under the table. Anyways,
You guys don't know what you guys don't know what I do when I master these episodes.
you master what? These episodes?
Harley!
Oh, wait.
You just noticed that?
No, the last one was a question?
No, the last one was what's his face? Who is that? That's
Scooby Doo.
no, that's not Scooby Doo. That's the guy from the show, the kid, the
Scooby-Doo.
family show.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, it's Scooby.
No, it's not Scooby Doo.
Shaggy.
No, he a lot of the times he's in the yard and he's
Scooby-Doo.
American
Roll initiative.
family show.
Anyways, Minx used her magic to transform into a giant ape, and together both her and Merrick were able to escape down the side of the tower onto a waiting getaway cart, carrying the stone statue of Dax along for the ride.
It was Home Improvement.
Fuck.
Oh, Tim the Toolman. Okay, I see what
Yeah.
He does a good thwomp impression.
That was him at the end.
Finally, we saw Grog creep around the Church of Kord undercover, attempting to sneak into his father's study while everyone else was distracted during Clu's trial. Successfully sneaking inside and dismantling the booby trap on the beekeeper's chest, Grog was able to finally witness the beekeeper's
Wait,
darkest...
There's a booby on the beekeeper's
I'm
chest.
going to lose it. I'm going to thwomp you.
Wow.
The thwomping of Grog the Defiler.
Great name for the app.
Yeah.
Great name for the app.
I hope I die this one.
Successfully sneaking inside and dismantling the trap on the beekeeper's chest, Grog was able to finally witness... Jesus.
I love how you had to censor yourself.
Grog's just fucking playing around the beekeeper's chest.
Okay.
Inside the chest, Grog found a journal written in a language he did not recognize, a ring with a Scales of Justice insignia, and a picture of a young master parrot and the bird creature Grog recognized from his mom's oil painting, presumably the identity of the bird keeper themselves. And that's
where we
are now.
Wow.
Oh, wait, but there was a quick little joke for myself. You can cut this out, but I was just like, oh man, what'd we find in the chest? And I was like, just mumbled to myself. I was like, bird smut. And it would be called Hooters.
Good.
And I just got a little
really
giggle to
good.
myself.
Hell
But then I
yeah.
didn't want to
You
interrupt
should-
Chris
you-
again.
That should have been an aside
it.
in our Slack channel to Chris to use next episode.
Yeah.
Hooters.
As his pun?
Very
Come on.
good. Very good.
Done.
What's happening now, Chris?
So-
Yeah,
Okay.
fucking where are we? God, do your job, man.
Okay. We are going to start back at the Church of Kord.
Fuck.
Grog, you are still alone in the study, having just seen all of the things inside the chest. What are you doing? Are you taking him? Are you leaving him inside?
Can I do a quick history check just to remember what my dad said to me about the items in...
I won't even make you roll.
Great.
He stated in his blackmail deal with the beekeeper that they both have chests of their deepest, darkest secrets that they're holding for each other. And if one chest is open and the secrets are revealed, then the other one can presumably do the same thing. And both secrets are out for both leaders at Klingon's base.
Okay, well, I don't know. I hope my dad's not doing weird shit. And then I take all of the deepest, darkest secrets of the beekeeper.
You take everything. You take the
I'll-
journal, you
I'll
take the
take it
ring, you take the...
We have to. It's endgame.
You take the photograph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit's about to boil over. So
Okay. Close the chest
Fuck
back
it.
up. Is at this time in the main part of the church, Clu, you wake up from your second trial of Kord.
Did anyone vet that first?
You actually look around. You are still shackled in your Meridium manacles. You see that all of the other paladins participating in this event are still asleep, including Neural. However, upon seeing you wake, all of the guards spring to action, and Ulgan, looking kind of pissed, "Seize them. We are taking him back to the prison.
I will use this opportunity to leave the office
Okay.
and hopefully not get detected.
Give me a stealth check, Grog.
Okay.
Can I give him the help action by being the focus of attention?
I will let you roll with advantage because,
Hey,
yes,
yo.
Clu has woken up. That is,
yo!
Here we go.
Never get to use that.
Plus 2 to stealth. Let's get out this door.
That's
It's a
really good.
16,
We
which
get
is
to roll
an-
with advantage.
Again?
Oh, okay, great.
Get that
Show
20.
me that nat 20. No. 7. So it is going to be an 18.
18. Okay. That does beat everyone's passive perception. You managed to sneak out of your dad's study and close
Great.
the door behind you.
Yeah, well, I leave it slightly open like it was before.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
Attention to detail here.
Yep. Great.
Not fucking around.
Nope.
Great. And then I will unassumingly get as close as possible as I can to Clu.
Okay. You see that there are several guards that crowd around Clu, presumably about to take him back to the prison where they first grabbed him from earlier in the day.
All this attention for little old me?
I message Clu and I say, ask him what you won. Ask him what happens next. And if you want to dip, say pineapple.
That's so good, Mike.
And then I'm going
Mike,
to
that's so
and then I'm
good.
going to get as close as I can to Clu without raising suspicion.
Dude, this is expert D&D. I love this so much.
Is it noticeable? Are there less guards at all in this space? Because some of them went and ran to the prison.
A few of them left, but there's still enough that you don't feel comfortable if you were to get caught in this space.
Clu will say, what, you're not going to let me stick around to see who I'm facing in the next challenge?
I am obligated to let you compete in the trial. I do not have to do more than that. You go back to the cell where you belong.
You at least have to tell me what happens next and what I get for winning. And I wink to no one.
Just out to the camera.
I wink at Ulgan.
The winners of this trial, they get no boons or advantages for the next one. The only thing that they get is to live one more day.
When is the next challenge?
In a few days.
I'd love an accurate time so I can prepare.
I am not obligated to give you that, Paladin.
Someone's on edge because their son's still not out.
He kind of looks to the side at Neural, who is still sound asleep, going through his own trial.
I have confidence in my son. I have confidence in him in not only this trial, but the next one as well.
I think Clu, knowing the state of the prison, or at least the plan that was being orchestrated while this challenge was happening, while this clash was happening, he would turn to Ulgan and say, you really don't like that I have to be allowed to compete no matter what, eh?
It does not bring me happiness, no.
Well, good news is it's not up to you. It's up to a arguably bad game maker. And I guess I'll see you in a few days then. Until then, I'll just be sitting in my cell, munching on some pineapple if you give me some.
What are you talking about?
I don't fucking know.
Grog placed his hand on Clu.
Okay.
He looks his father in his eyes as
Are you fucking taking the plunge again?
100%.
Oh, God.
He comes in, he looks at his father, he holds a hand out and touches Clu. He looks at his dad. Till next time. He drops the disguise. He says, till next time. And then, dimension door.
Yeah.
You drop the disguise, take the plunge backwards with Clu. As you're falling back into this dimension door, you just see the pure shock on your father's face turn to rage. And as you dimension door away, you just hear, Grog!
So sick.
Amazing. I am dimension dooring us 500 feet.
Nice.
Towards the... God, I guess, I don't know. Can I do an insight as to which direction I think would make the most sense for us to leave?
Sure.
That is going to be an 18.
Only place you really know that is safe that you have some bearing of is your mom's place.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Are you
Yep.
shackled still?
He is shackled.
Oh, fuck.
right.
Can I,
Both hands and feet?
Just your hands.
I'm going to cast knock on Clu's Choose an object that you can set within range. The object can be a door, box, a chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, or another object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. The target that is held shut by a mundane lock on the...
so proud of you.
If the target is held shut... Yeah, anyway.
I'm so fucking proud of you.
Thank you, man.
Read that spell.
Yeah.
Okay. I go...
We're just running. Hey, thank you. That was awesome.
Good job,
You got the last word in too. That's usually me.
I had to. It was my dad. I had to.
I get it.
Dude,
I like
crazy.
you now.
Oh, man, me too. You did a great job.
Wow.
It looked intense over there.
It was really not a big deal.
Okay. Well, shit. I guess my brother just stinks.
Yeah, dude. We're
Okay,
gonna fucking kick his
sick.
ass.
Fuck yeah.
You cast Knock on the manacles. You unlock Clue's Shackles. Clue, you're free to cast spells and perform magical abilities now
Awesome.
as you're sprinting through the streets towards Mary the Defiler's house.
Perfect.
Amazing. What an exit.
Yo.
We are going to cut away to a different part of the city where Merrick, Minx, and Stonedax are flying through the streets of Clengenon's base on the cart being pulled by Banks and Chien. We get to the gate. So we're at the edge of Ring 8, and Merrick doesn't stop at all. You just see he goes, yeah! Barrels right through the entrance to the city. Guards have to fly out of the way. They don't appear to chase you out of the city. I don't think they're too concerned about people leaving as much as people coming in and bringing stuff in. But you scatter a bunch of townspeople, a bunch of guards at the city entrance, and you find yourself outside of Clengenon's base for the first time in almost a few weeks now. And Merrick continues to fly down the path. He does this for about a few minutes, give or take, and then eventually he begins to slow down.
Okay, I don't think anyone's following us. How are you? Are you hurt? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I look at Dax, who is a rock.
Yep.
Do you have anything for this?
Not right now, but I don't know.
Oh.
We have some time to deal with it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was scared he was going to break in the shuffle of a cart. Just break. I don't know.
Man,
That's
he's
it.
okay. He's made of tough stuff.
No.
Even not in this state, he's fine.
Okay, cool.
Listen, we're not too far away from the hideout. It's the last place we can go, honestly.
Is it above ground?
You'll see when we get there.
Okay, cool.
Travels along the road for a few minutes longer and then suddenly deviates off the path towards this small wooded area. There's not a lot of space to travel through the woods on this path, but somehow he manages. He seems to know some kind of off-beaten trail and eventually gets to a part of the forest where it's very quiet. You don't hear anything of the city life, any people around, and all you hear from up above is a voice suddenly cry out. Well, isn't this a fight for Thor Eye?
Hell yeah.
Long time no see, Minx Revka. And looking up, you see just sitting on top of what looks to be a large piece of rock is a smaller statured human, very slicked back, greasy hair, wearing a eye patch on one eye. You gaze upon the visage of Wink.
Hey. Hi.
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 I can't say you're looking better than when I saw you, Minorda. I hate to say it. You look like shit.
How's he look?
He actually looks pretty good. The last time you saw him, he had a cat addiction. So he had those yellow eyes. Now they're just his typical gray, the one that you can see. Still kind of gangly, still oily, but seems to be in better physical condition.
Okay.
Did you guys, I'm assuming, made a quick getaway away from the city? That's why you're bringing all this shit, this cart?
Yes?
And no one followed you?
No?
Listen, Wink, are you just going to let us in now? We don't have a lot of time. Shit's going down in the city.
Very well, Mr. Merrick.
Also, do you do this to everybody that comes through? I feel like this takes a lot of time.
It's some weird Robin Hood
Yeah.
shit.
You think there's a lot of people coming through here?
I don't know.
You are mistaken.
You're taking your time.
I've taken a great deal of precautions to keep this place hidden, and I mean to keep it that way.
Yeah, what do you do?
You'll see what I've been doing,
Okay,
Minx.
sure.
I feel like Wink is one milady from wearing a fedora.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very true. It's really good.
I tried to find one. They were not available. Wink hops down off of the rock and actually pulls apart a large curtain of vines that reveal a cave entrance right where the cart's kind of stopped. This cave entrance is quite small and narrow, so the cart does kind of makes contact
Tops
with,
out.
tops out on the ceiling. But it does kind of expand into a larger tunnel the deeper you go in. And the farther and farther you go, you actually hear the distant sounds of murmured voices, along with the subtle clinks of metal. And eventually, you come upon this large hidden cave chamber lit with torches alongside the walls.
I can't believe this.
It looks like an underground fortress of refuge, and you see hundreds of people here.
How did Mike call this? Mike called this before
Hey man,
the
listen.
episode.
I listen, okay? I
He
may
does.
not look or sound like I do, but I listen.
Listen,
Thank you, doorman.
Exactly. Wink.
hey, I'm not just a doorman. I've been a collector of rebellions. Listen, in the last 2 years, I've not been in the city, but I have been around. I've been spreading the seeds of rebellion.
That sounds disgusting.
Well, thank you, Minorda. I appreciate that. But listen, everything that you see in front of me is according to moi. Of course, under the tutelage of Dax. Dax kind of organized all of this.
Yeah.
He's also not looking too great. I just saw that in the back of the cart. Is that him?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my ranking in this rebellion has gone up, I presume.
Okay, no. We just need a healer. We just need to de-petrify his body real quick.
I will take the temporary promotion as it is. And actually, as you kind of get deeper and deeper into this cavern, you can see that these rebels are comprised of a lot of different kinds of factions. You see that there are farmers. You see that there are former city guards and soldiers that were presumably from Clangan's base that fled when it was taken over by the forces of Ferrodin. You see civilians as well. You see just normal people who have like fled their homes or have just kind of taken up the cause of this army. And you see they're gathered here. Their faces appear like hardened by like struggle, but in their eyes, they're very resilient. You can see that there is a determination on their face. And like the chamber, as you walk by, does hum with some kind of like excited whispers as they see like leaders of the rebellion kind of making their way through. And Wink goes to you. It hasn't been easy to find food and resources for all these people for the last little bit. So either we're gonna be a lot more skinny in the next little bit, or things are going into place, I am hoping.
Yes, we've been too passive for too long. We've been losing rebellion people left and right. I think it's time
Rebellion people.
to... Rebellion people, yes.
Nice.
We've been losing people.
That's what you.
Not
That's what
the
they call themselves?
rebels.
Rebellion people.
We are rebellion people. We've been losing rebellion people left and right. I think if we're ever going to strike back, this might be our only chance. I did leave a note to the other members of your party in order to meet us here. Hopefully Grog was successful in retrieving your friend.
Wow, Merrick speaks so like normal about me in situations where I'm not around.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
I don't.
Yeah, I just kind of stay silent, listening more than anything right now.
Okay. As you kind of get situated in this secret hideaway of the army, we're going to cut back to Grog and Clu. You have gotten to your mom's place, presumably.
This is my mom's house.
Oh, and that's a smart place to go.
You know what? Merrick and I have been hiding here for like a week and a bit, so it worked for us.
All right.
I feel like time's running out.
Chloe
But
just walks right in. What's for dinner?
now that's what I'm talking about. That's a man with respect.
You burst into the house. Mary takes a step back. Oh, hello.
Merrick's a human now.
Funny, Grog.
April Fool.
Hello, Mrs. Defiler. Nice to meet you. My name is Clu Standy. I am a paladin
Oh, lovely.
of the Church of Kord.
Just like my husband.
Like your husband.
Yes.
Who is my friend,
Oh, lovely.
for sure.
I'll tell him you stopped by.
No,
Actually-
no, Mom. No. This is another Merrick secret. Clue. I look at Clue. Mom's on the level.
Okay, your husband and I are not on good terms.
Okay, what about you and my stepson?
Love him. He's a good guy.
I'll tell him you stopped by.
Okay.
No, also not. Mom, this is super secret, okay?
Oh, you're talking about Neural?
Yes.
Not on good terms. No, not
How
very
many
good.
stepsons do you think I have?
Oh, I thought he was your stepson.
No, he's my son.
that's
He's my son.
Oh,
He's a human.
okay. So,
And Neural's
so
an orc.
just in terms of ranking,
Are you friends with my son?
Miss Defiler? In terms of ranking,
I don't think-
I'm really
I don't
I'm
think
up
Cl-
here with your son.
Okay.
I don't
The
think
other ones, I'm a little bit on the down low.
Okay.
Right now,
some stuff's gone down.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, Mom. City's not safe.
Okay.
for us, I'll call Grub. Hey, Grub. Hey, buddy, can you run an errand for me?
It smells great in here.
Yeah, you'll get some of that as a reward
wow.
for doing. Yeah.
Home cooked food?
I think so. I don't know. Jury's out. Can you find out whether somebody broke into the prison in the 4th ring, please?
Where's that?
Just figure it out, pal.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I don't know what you said to that
Food
little
for
thing.
when you come back. We have to feed him.
Okay,
I
cool.
promise.
All right,
Dumping
great.
a pot of stuff into your wash.
Yeah.
All right, really quick. I have all the beekeeper stuff. I know we probably shouldn't look at this right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, cool. Where'd you get that?
I hand him the picture of Peric and the birthing, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go check Merrick's room, and I go, Mom, I'll talk to you in the kitchen in a moment. And then,
Was he talking to the raccoon?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Merrick's room while
Oh.
Clu looks at the picture.
Clu, are you reacting to this photo in any way?
Nope. Everything's fine. Everything's good and fine and cool. And this is the beekeeper's. Hey, Grog!
Yeah, I think that's the beekeeper, man.
His dirty secret
I think that's it.
is my dead friend.
I think she was friends with your dead friend.
Yeah, cool.
As you make your way to the room that Merrick was in, give me a quick investigation check.
-1. I'm going to use my morale card. That is a 7. So
Ooh.
that is an 18 -1. That is a 17. Ciao.
Good use of the morale card.
Good use of the morale card.
As
Gotta
you-
find stuff quick.
Yes, because Merrick wouldn't have left you anything out in the open. He is too smart for that.
But he's also smart enough to know that Grog isn't smart enough to check everywhere.
Well, maybe.
That's true.
He's talking like normal about me outside of.
That's fair.
So
That is true. Lift up the mattress, go through a couple cupboards, and you see at the very back of one of them, just propped up against the wood, you see this quickly handwritten note. If you make it back here alive, meet us in the cave just outside the city. If you didn't make it out alive, this note was pointless.
wow, that's the nicest thing he's ever said to me. Then I'm gonna walk downstairs.
And there's also a kind of makeshift map to show you where the entrance to the
Okay,
cave
cool.
is in a general area.
you come down, Clu
Yes.
is looking at the photo, and he's also got a bowl of pasta in his hand somehow, and he's
Okay,
just...
I take the photo.
eating,
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep these all together.
Okay.
We are kind of running out of time now. I turn to my mom. Mom,
Yes.
what do you know about the beekeeper?
I don't know anything. I've heard it mentioned before by your father,
Okay.
who I know has said he's working with this person,
Yeah.
but that's all he's given me. I don't know anything.
Okay, well, I think shit's gonna go down now. I have the beekeeper's darkest secrets, which means that Dad's most darkest secrets will be exposed. Do you know what those might be?
Can't say I do, sweetheart.
I put an arm on her shoulder and I say, just be prepared.
Does this have to happen? You know how much pain this will cause your father if it does.
I look at my mom and I pull the necklace out and I say, I think you know what this means. If I don't do what I think is right, Mom, then I think thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, are going to die.
Spoken like a true defiler, then. All right. I will prepare for the worst.
Come with me.
Give me persuasion with disadvantage.
11 plus 12, good sir. That is a 23
Wow.
with disadvantage. So I have plus 12 to my persuasion.
Very
Mom.
nice.
Come with me, Mom. I feel like with the beekeeper's secrets that we have, I don't know, I feel like something bad might happen.
Oh, you weren't around. We were in a prison. Yeah, the beekeeper wants your dad dead.
I had a fucking feeling that
Yeah.
something was up. I had a feeling. Okay, really?
Yeah.
Wow, so they're not in cahoots.
In fact, the whole deepest secret thing, it kind of feels
What?
like he already had that.
but doesn't he want to stay and hold the city for Faradin?
Yeah, I think he wants... Oh, right. That too. Faradin's dead.
Oh!
What?
Whoa!
Oh, Miss Defiler.
Okay.
Hi.
Mary, please.
Mary, nice to meet you. Shake her
Yes.
hand again.
We're probably very similar age.
Yes. Nice to meet you, Mary.
Yes, you too.
Yeah, your husband was working for a really bad guy. That bad guy's dead.
How do you know Faradin's dead?
Oh, we spoke. Okay, hearsay through the Fairy Queen in the Feywild.
Grog, what kind of friends have you made?
The ones I need to change the fucking world, Mom, okay? Get with it.
Okay, I'm with it.
Get hip to this jive.
Mom, if this is true, then I think soon enough you're going to become a bargaining chip for Dad. If the Beekeeper is as bad as they say they are, if they're controlling Minorda, I can't imagine what the Beekeeper would do to you. Do you think my father would want you trapped and being used as a bargaining chip? Or do you think he'd want you to be safe? There's an army outside of the city that is going to take over the city soon. We have enough people to make this happen. I know this because I'm in the rebellion.
Oh my Grog. Okay.
Mom, cards out time. Remember?
It's a lot for his mom.
Remember when we played, Remy with you, me, and Dad, and it was cards out time?
Mm-hmm.
And how that also kind of was a thing that we would say to each other when it was time to tell the truth?
Mm-hmm.
It's cards out time, Mom.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I called you a whore to Dad. I'm so sorry.
No, not all the cards have to come out right now.
Mom, we have to get the fuck out of here. Please.
We are leaving your father alone at his most perilous.
Dad made up his mind. Dad entrusted me to do what I thought was right.
I will also say, as an outsider, that Grog, you definitely play a role in your father's biggest weakness. Didn't mention that. He visited us in the cell. That's how I know.
You were in prison?
I should probably still be there. But your son broke me out. So he's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, listen. Your husband's on the wrong side of things. I think we can all agree with that, right?
In a sense, sure.
Okay, I was shooting in the dark, but I appreciate the honesty.
Cards on the table, right?
Cards on the table.
It's card time. We are trying to prevent the worst case scenario from happening, and we've seen glimpses of it through Ferritin and now through the Beekeeper. If your son thinks that it's safer for you to come with us, I think you should probably listen to him, because look at him. Look at the leader he's being. Look at the decisions he's making for himself, huh?
Clu, where's your pouch?
Oh,
Where's the relic?
right. Shit. Your father took it.
Fuck.
So your father does have the relic. We do need to get that back, but I think we need to get out first, but then come back and get it. Does that make sense? This is a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mom. You got to say something.
Come on, Mary.
Turn.
What's going on in that head, Mom?
Mary, what's going on?
Clu, back off a little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just eat. It's delicious.
You're saying this is best for your father.
I'm saying it's best for the world, Mom.
I trust you, Grog. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I'd dab up my mom.
If you do love him, though, you should probably leave a note and let him know what's happening.
Yeah, that's the thing. What do we say?
Why don't we kidnap her? Why don't we kidnap her? Mary, Mary, listen, I know I was just broken out of prison, but with your consent,
Grog, who are your friends?
with your consent, we're going to kidnap you, and we're going to leave a note
Save the world.
so that,
A ransom note.
correct, so that nobody knows that you are complicit.
No, I don't. Fuck. Do we do that?
I'm spitballing here. I'm really struggling.
Okay. I just need to send a message to my father, but I need to make sure that the Beekeeper doesn't know. I'm going to take the deck of cards that we play with,
Okay.
and I'm going to take the black spade king, and I'm going to rip him in half. Ferritin. I'm going to
Okay.
place him in the middle of the table. I'm
Mhm.
going to take the black queen, and I will put her under the king.
Mhm.
And then under the black queen, I will have the red king, symbolizing my father,
Okay.
and I will have a tear through him.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side of the table, I will have a red joker
Mhm.
and a red queen
Mhm.
together.
Okay.
And then the rest of it will be set up in a way that makes sense for it to look as if it's sort of a card game.
It's really good.
Okay, so you have kind of put in this cryptic hidden message in what looks to be a presumable kind of card game at this table. So if anyone comes knocking, they wouldn't see anything suspicious or a hidden message unless you really knew what to look for.
It's very
Of course,
cool.
Very
That's good
nice.
Shit. That's good
Cool.
shit.
I like that.
Okay, so you, Grog, Clu, and Mary leave the house, hoping that your father comes around to uncover what has happened, and you begin making your way out of the city, down this path, following the map that Merrick left you, make your way into this wooded area, stumbling through the woods, and then eventually from overhead you hear, well, 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 2 visitations in one day. Things really are kicking off.
Well, if it isn't Squids.
Hey, it's Grog.
How's it going,
Hey,
Squinty?
you know, finally shit's about to go down. I can't wait.
Oh, shit. Minx. Did Merrick and Minx make it back?
Yes, they did.
And Dax?
Yes, the Dax is here as well, although not in the best standing. So again, the number 1 is out of commission, and number 4, I think, I forget where I am. Number 4 has become number 3.
Do we have Elman orbs in here?
Yeah, we have a few, but we were
okay, great.
you-
I'm gonna. I
Nice.
walk into the cave.
Oh, okay. Well,
Love you, Squid.
yeah, love you too, I guess. Okay, I'll just be twiddling my thumbs here.
Hi, me again.
Oh, Clu!
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go.
Wow, no one wants to talk to Squint today. Wink, my name's Wink. Fuck.
All right, Squint.
I come in. I go into the caves.
Okay, you walk into the caves. First time you're seeing this, like you are witnessing a grand army just hidden right outside of the city, presumably out of eyes and ears of the guards and the 9 Hells creatures.
Oh, shit. This takes me back.
Yep, you kind of get a little bit of deja vu of your time in the army, because it does look like it is an army being assembled,
Yeah.
hidden in these caves. Give me a quick perception check, actually, both
Both
of
of
you.
us?
Yeah.
First roll. Oh, so good. 20.
That is an 18.
The first thing that you see, well, you don't even see it, Clu, you hear it, is you hear some raucous laughter coming from a group just off to the side.
Okay.
And as you turn, you actually see they are what look to be wearing city guard armor, old city guard armor.
No,
And,
son of a bitch.
No,
Son of a
not
bitch!
this again.
and from this group of people, you just hear, you know, what do you call what do you call an orc with 2 brain cells? Pregnant.
Oh! Oh my god, I can't believe he's alive.
Everyone turns at the loud laughter, and you actually see the one who told the joke wearing leather armor,
Yeah.
receding hairline about
Yeah.
the same age as you,
Yeah.
smile lines etched on their face. You reunite with Tyler.
Tyler, you son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness,
I
Clu!
I thought you had died. In fact, I had hoped so.
No, the only thing that's died here is apparently people's senses of humor. I've been coming up with gold.
What, and none of these jabronis are laughing?
Tyler, I find that partially offensive.
No, he means well. It's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
I have another one. if you're interested.
No.
Yes, please.
Oh, finally, an eager audience.
Please.
Okay.
We need more laughs over here.
I'm gonna go see where Dax is.
All right, I'll be here. I'll be here.
Clu, did you ever hear about what happens when devils go bald?
No.
Well,
What?
there's always hell to pay.
Okay, that's actually really good. Grog comes back. All right, Tyler, I'll give you that one. That one was pretty good.
Oh my god.
Okay,
he's
I'm
so
gonna
good.
go find.
I slap him in the face.
Ow, painful.
And I slap him the other way.
Yeah, just as bad.
I'm so happy you're alive. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Clu.
I hate you. Bye. And we walk away.
You make your way deeper and deeper into the heart of the army. You follow where you see the cart where Banks and Xian are, and you reunite with Merrick and Minx in the center of the cave.
Okay, you guys made it out. Good. First things first. I need an orb.
Why?
Why?
I look at Dax.
Can you fix him
Yeah,
fully?
of course.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think I'm gonna do?
I don't know.
Do you want your friend back or not?
Fine,
Do you want
fine,
the
fine.
leader
Here.
of the rebellion back or not?
Here, take it. Take
Okay,
it.
thank you. I walk up to Dax. I look at everyone, and I stink my finger in his nose. No, I'm fucking with you. I cast Greater Restoration.
You have greater restoration?
I sure do.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I get Dax back.
Greater restoration. You touch a creature and magically remove one of the following effects from it. The charmed or petrified condition.
Correct. I came prepared, Chris.
So good.
I came
Very
prepared.
nice.
When you go to his nose, though, I do look at you for a second with daggers and eyes.
I know. And I cast Greater Restoration, and I just wanted to ask, is the orb that I was handed to a basic orb?
It's a basic one.
It shatters in my hand.
Immediately shatters. It's a 5th level spell, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Mix. I wasn't going to mess around. This is serious time. I stand tall over top of everyone, and I say, I've decided that I'm serious Grog now.
Oh, wow.
My eyes like kind of well up, and I do hug you, and then I go hug Dax.
Yes.
Dax, you see, is slowly melting away from this stone form.
All right. Fine.
It's okay. I think
I'm
Todd
still
is back
hugging
there.
Dax, and I'm like, you didn't do anything. Shush.
I won the tournament.
He did
Oh,
win-
you won?
He did
Oh,
win the
that's
Still
tournament.
in the middle of
good.
it. Yeah.
Slowly,
Very early.
at the top of his head begins to melt away down to his forehead, his eyebrows, his nose. And as soon as his mouth goes back to normal, you just hear, ah!
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Take
Grog
it
saved
out.
your life.
Daxy boy.
Why are we in the hideout cave?
Because it's fucking showtime.
Merrick,
Oh,
Close.
close.
why didn't we? I'm sorry. There were a bunch of people. Why didn't we come here before?
Listen, we needed to find as much.
There's hundreds of people here.
Exactly, and
Like-
none of them know what was happening with the beekeeper, with Ulgan. So
So
we
what-
needed to find out the secrets in the city.
But I mean, yeah.
This is
Armies are pretty cool, am I right?
Yeah.
this is the problem.
Well,
Yeah. Armies are
okay,
great. I
all
heard
right.
it you heard it here
Yeah.
first. Thanks, Minx.
okay, well,
Armies are awesome.
yes, army's great. We already established this, but the problem is armies are useless if we don't know a way to deal with the swarm.
Okay.
That's the thing. This
Well, I mean,
this army
not
that we
useless.
spent years formulating and getting all ready to go is going to be wiped out in minutes if we don't have a way to deal with the swarm.
Jeez, the first thing I'm not even...
I haven't used my voice in a while. I need to get it out.
understand, But I'm not even a leader, and saying this stuff out in front of everybody is probably not a good call. Can we please go somewhere?
We can kind of let's all get inside the cart.
Is there a room here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just go where the shit used to be.
We really need a place where people can't hear us. I think this is going to be really important.
This is why we did all our leadership meetings not here.
Is there like a barracks here?
Nope.
Where do people sleep?
The floor.
Okay.
Yeah, we sit in the cart.
All right. Yeah.
That's our lobby.
We have a big list of stuff to get through. The beekeeper is moving against my father.
That's good.
Faradin.
That's good for us.
Faradin is dead.
We did specifically get the message from Titania, but this is during a time where we don't know who we can trust.
It sounded like the beekeeper
Oh,
knew,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That Faradin was dead, and
Yeah.
the coin was
Chris,
right. Okay. The swarm perfume. That's how you don't get attacked by the swarm.
Great. I'm assuming you have the perfume to use on hundreds of these people.
well,
Not right now.
no, we have a way of getting some, possibly.
I know you guys have that shipment. You need to. When is that happening?
That's coming in like 4 days,
It's happening in a few days.
2 days. There is a shipment, you know, Madame Pouch, right? The Merrick and Dax, you were at our house. Yeah, so she asked us to do shipment pickup. God, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, face to face, technically.
Yeah.
This is crazy. We were requested to intercept it to figure out who was trying to assassinate you,
Yeah.
but maybe
But I think regardless, it sounds like you have an in with Madame Pouch.
we have an in with Madame Pouch, but also she tends to be kind of like on the fence of which side she's on, depending on the day, depending on the vibe,
Yeah.
depending on the money. And so I also would prefer to not end up on her bad side, because I feel like otherwise she could be our next beekeeper issue.
So what do you suggest we do right now?
Hold up. A few more things to air out. My mom's here.
Oh,
Yes, hello, Mary the Defiler, husband of Commander Ulgan. everyone's a sworn enemy in this room.
Where's your dad think you are?
My dad doesn't know, but I left him a message that hopefully he'll
You what?
understand. I didn't leave him.
Grog!
Listen, I didn't tell him where I went.
Okay.
I just told him that the beekeeper is moving against him. If he understands the message, that the
You
beekeeper...
wrote this out.
No, I didn't write this out.
Okay, what?
So don't worry fucking about it, okay?
Worry fucking.
Don't worry.
Don't worry
Merrick.
fucking about it.
Oh,
Worry
okay, fine.
fucking.
Okay, another problem. Minx is tied to the beekeeper, and the beekeeper can see everything through her eyes.
Can I wear? Is it just my one eye? Is it both eyes?
We've now exposed the cave, so Minorda
No,
cannot
only
leave.
if they catch.
If they get me
If they-
again.
Only if they get her.
And
He
play
like
instant replay.
it's a playback.
Yeah,
It's not a real time.
so we all have to be aware about
Minx
that.
isn't streaming.
Is it my one eye or is it both eyes?
It's one of your
I
eyes.
feel like I'm
I
the
get an
idiot
eye
of the
patch.
group, but I'm talking the most here. Oh, the one eye. Okay.
Squint.
Well, instantly we should probably...
Squint.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Yeah, I call Squint.
My name's Wink.
Squint, we need your eye
Wink.
patch.
I need your eye patch.
Do you have an extra?
Minx needs your eye patch.
I can also just use anything.
No,
No,
I
it-
have extras.
Okay, great.
Pulls out a spare eye patch.
I put on an eye patch.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it suits you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It really does.
Okay, just let me go down my list before I fucking forget my everything.
He's got a list.
I point a clue.
Hi.
The beekeeper is Clu's master's buddy.
Clue shrugs.
I point the picture. I show the
Parrot?
picture.
Yeah, Peric.
And then I reveal the journal. This is the beekeeper's journal.
Let's read it.
Can I look at it and decipher what it says?
It is in a language you do not recognize, Grog.
Does anybody know how to read this?
Wait, do we have any idea what kind of language it is? Because we could also, there's 100 people out there.
It's true.
Could look for a.
Yeah, can I do like perception, not perception, insight into what
I would have
language
you
it
roll
is?
history.
That one.
4.
13 plus nothing. Actually, I'll use my morale card.
Okay.
Nice.
4. So
So what is that?
17.
17.
Pretty good.
17. You know enough, Minx, that this language is something you do not read or write or understand.
Okay.
It is Orin. It is the language of the birds.
Bird person.
What I'll do is this.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a history check for Merrick. Enough information has been said in front of him, and
Yeah,
you
he's-
have
Does he
this
have the picture? Yeah.
photograph. I'm going to roll history with advantage.
Come on, Merrick.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Ayo, yes.
Yes,
did.
Merrick.
Shit!
Sharp as ever.
Are we gonna fucking learn what this journal says right now?
Or who the beekeeper fucking is.
Merrick looks at the photograph.
That is the beekeeper. That is what you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's not the other guy.
You're saying the beekeeper is Squawk?
Who the fuck is Squawk?
Who the fuck is Squawk?
That is Squawk!
Points at the picture of...
Squawk's the
The
one
bird
that's
creature.
been going and looking through my eye.
Hold on.
What happened
Who
to
the fuck
Squawk?
is-
Little,
Wait, who is Squawk?
that little Kenku is the beekeeper?
She's a fucking Kenku!
What's a kenku?
Fucking Kenku!
So a kenku is a bird creature who... One distinctive trait that they have is that they are mimics, where they can imitate the voices and sounds
Yeah.
of what they've heard in the past.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
This is the beekeeper.
I guess so.
I knew this person back during the time of the Great Orc Rebellion. They were always following Peric around when he was a sword.
So she studied under Peric.
They were friends. They fought in
They
the
were
army.
friends?
Of course they were. Yes. That's her journal.
I
Yeah.
think so.
It's all bird language.
It's all this stuff. All of this stuff belongs to the beekeeper.
I don't-
This is the beekeeper's deepest and darkest secrets.
I'm not fluent in Orin, but maybe give me a few days. I can see if I can work my way through it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Might take some time, but
I'll
with a
help.
natural 20, I'll try my best.
Help you if you need anything.
The last thing was this, and I produced the ring.
I don't know what that is, but maybe if I read a little bit more, I'll come to a conclusion.
Should I put it on?
No!
Okay. it was
Don't
just-
fucking touch it.
Aren't you glad I asked before I did it?
Yes, Grog, that's great.
Take
You are
it.
learning.
Yeah, you didn't put on immediately, and so that's restraint.
All right. I hand the ring to Merrick as well.
immediately goes off to like a secluded part of the cave and begins poring over this journal, trying to uncover what he can.
Okay, well,
But Peric was my friend.
do you want the picture?
No.
Okay, you want the ring?
Just fuck this
on.
squawk person.
Well, also,
Well, you have Tyler. Tyler's cool.
no,
Tyler's
different
fine. Tyler's
relationship,
fine.
different vibe.
Tyler's fine. I don't know.
You don't like Clu doesn't love many people, and I say
True.
love with a broad brush, but he really
Oh,
cared about.
you love this guy,
Yeah.
eh?
Oh, you didn't know him.
No, I'm not Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was pretty cool. He was a cool cat. Dwarf.
He's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
He was the dragon.
cool.
Mhm.
Wow.
He was the dragon. Yeah.
We need game plan time.
I couldn't agree more. We're in the
You
end
need
game
some
right
water or something. You are looking parched.
now. I'm feeling very clammy, very stiff, but I'll get over it, okay? We don't have
Super
time.
dehydrated.
I'll go get you something.
Thank you. In the meantime,
Hey, Squint, give me a glass of water.
that is not how you talk to the number 3-inch. Oh, fuck, number 4 now, I guess. Welcome back, Dax.
You immediately jumped on Squint as the name.
Yeah, I heard it once, and that's
Yeah.
it now. Hey, Squint,
Yes.
can I have a glass of water, please?
Nope.
Okay.
You can get the water yourself over there by the watering hole.
Clue nods. Goes to get water.
Okay. Dax,
Yes.
do you have an idea of what the plan is?
Well, I've had a lot of time to think.
Okay, you thought in the petrified state.
Yeah.
Cool.
It sounds like if we will ever want to have a chance at overthrowing everything, it has to be one big push. And it has to be at a time when they are most vulnerable, meaning when the forces are distracted and separated. Now, can you think of a time where Ulgan might be distracted and his forces are going to be preoccupied with a certain thing?
At the final chord challenge, which good old Clue got first place to.
Will that actually
That's right.
still go through though? Because I mean,
It
like they
has
were
to.
even hesitant about doing it again once you were imprisoned. Now that you're a little jailbird,
If it's one thing I know about my dad, is that he respects Kord above all else.
You know that might mean I have to kick your brother's ass, right?
Fuck Neural. He's such a piece of shit.
so your dad respects Kord more than like the safety of the city.
And honestly, and as an aside, he probably shouldn't.
I'm just scared if Clu goes back in that they're gonna be like, "Hey, death, murder, no, bad, kill you."
Well, here's the thing. I'm not a religious guy, but like, if this is happening to essentially get a chance to commune with Kord, I would say
You don't interrupt
it's
something
probably
quite.
the more important thing.
Great,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Yeah. I want a word with him
Perfect.
as well, frankly.
And I mean, listen, if Clue wins, then we might kind of have this in the bag.
Well,
Well,
by the
don't
way,
know.
when I win, what favor should I ask for?
what does that entail? Is it like, ooh, a bonus for doing a good job, or is it like a genie wish?
Probably a genie wish to some degree.
Because like even genie wishes limitations,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
and so or is it like I want to become king of the world?
It does sound like we really need it, though.
Oh, and that's where I'm just like, I just don't know. What's Kord? What is Kord gift?
Hopefully not a smoke machine. He seems to use a lot of those in his fucking nightmares.
Interesting. We can
Gift
unpack
card
that.
to Party City.
We can unpack that later.
Okay.
But
That's plan B. We just need to find a way to disrupt the swarm.
here's all I'm going to say is we know what we know, and that sounds like a question mark.
Do we know where the beekeeper is?
No.
Do we have a way of knowing where the beekeeper is?
Yes. And I start searching through all your pockets.
Oh, hey, whoa. Hey, what?
I'm looking for my fucking arrow. Where the fuck is my arrow?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good
I
too.
pull out the arrow
Yeah.
and I go, this is yours.
God fucking damn it.
Yep, you pull out your compass arrow that can point you in any spot that you want to go.
What are we going to go? Why do you need an arrow? Just to shoot something with?
Shut up! And I would go out and scout with Dax and like try to basically spend like an hour or two figuring out the rough direction of where we would be going.
You walk out of the cave after you kind of attune yourself back to this compass
Mhm.
arrow. The arrow hovers around your
Mhm.
head and begins to take off in a general direction. As soon as you start thinking of beekeeper,
Mhm.
beekeeper, beekeeper, and you see that it is pointing back towards the city, and specifically you see it is pointing up,
Great.
close to where the
Yeah.
base of the mountain is. It is pointing towards ring 1.
Fuck. Okay.
which, as you know, the only thing that is in Ring 1, or what used to be, is Silverbeard Stronghold.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Dax, we want to enact this final push against the city on the day of the final tournament.
I think that might be best. If we have a full army to distract all of the guards, especially if the Beekeeper's in Ring 1, we need to bring as many forces away from Ring 1 as possible to sneak you guys in so you can deal with the Beekeeper. At the same time, Ulgan will be distracted by Plan B, Clu, and the Clash of Kord tournament, so he will be scattered as well. Hopefully with our sheer forces dealing with the army, at the same time you are dealing with the Beekeeper, and we'll figure out a way to deal with the swarm so that we all don't get shredded to pieces in the process.
Okay. So,
We could also go back to Madame Pouch, kind of like hands and knees, and just say like, hey, could we pull another favor?
I think it would be good to use the
And-
time before.
and see if she has
I think we should go
stock.
visit Madame Pouch.
But she might have stock of perfume still.
I
That's
know.
all.
I think we should go
yeah.
visit her.
That's true.
I
And
think we
that
should
would
go
be-
visit her before anything else.
Yeah.
You have some downtime before the next Clash of Kord trial.
Correct. We
You
would like
have
to
a-
go to Madame
Yep.
Pouch before the Clash of Kord trial.
Okay,
So can we go tomorrow? Can we do a long rest?
sure. If you want to do a long rest, you
Okay.
can.
And then when is when is this quote unquote shipment coming in?
Basically the same day as the Clash of
Same day
Kord
as the
trial.
Clash of Kord
Okay,
trial.
so can we just really quickly break down what we're doing in terms of steps, step by step? It's all happening same day?
the Madame Pouch thing is happening same day as the Clash of Kord thing.
Okay, and the purpose of seeing Madame Pouch first is?
To see if we can somehow finagle perfume off of her.
My hope is tomorrow we have Merrick researching this book. We get any information about Beekeeper by the end of that day. We approach Madame Pouch, explaining we might not be able to complete the favor due
Right.
to a chord competition that is happening the same day. But we do have information, though, on potentially the tides turning. She is always willing to purchase for information, I think, and I think that that's something that she is interested in. And so if we were able to provide it and say, like, we know that things are going to be changing, as she might already be aware, and if there was a possibility of making a bargain for vials of perfume, we try to make it worth her while.
Hopefully she doesn't turn us over to the authorities.
Okay.
All right.
You take a long
Wait,
rest.
Minx.
Mhm.
You were now, from what I understand, twice where you woke up at the Beekeeper's lab.
Yep,
Can you describe to us how that works from the moment that you go to bed?
that's a tricky question because
Like-
I don't.
I don't want to be weird here or anything, but like, should we like shackle you when you go to bed? I don't want to do that, but like,
No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It is. It is.
we got fucked once.
No, you're right. No, if we
Okay.
have I look and I'm like, yeah, if we got some,
I mean,
Is
I
there-
got these. I got literally the ones that I took off of.
are there like prison cell areas here too or
Yeah.
anything?
There are
Where
places you
keep-
can shackle up if you
Cool.
want.
Yeah.
I go next to a big
I put
stalagmite
the-
type that's
I put the
Florida
shackles on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't actually have sleep stocked, but I can sing you a song.
Nice.
great.
Sleep, little Minx.
Mm,
Sleep. Don't think about the shackles around your arms.
it's relaxing. Yep.
Sleep, little Minx.
Mm.
Sleep, little Minx.
Yep.
Sleep really hard.
Nice. Nice.
Good
That was
night.
good. That was
Good
good.
night, Minx.
Thank you so much.
You all take a long rest inside the cave.
Okay.
When you awake the next morning, Minx, you are still shackled to the stalactite, and you actually see that there are signs of a struggle. It looks like you are unconsciously trying to rip yourself away from the stalactite.
Okay.
Your body was trying to leave this cave.
We made the right call. We made the
That's-
right call.
That's very smart, Mikey.
Okay, good.
I hate that.
Yeah,
That's
weird.
scary.
That's weird as fuck.
Good morning, Minx. I heard some rattling at night. It was a little concerning,
I
but
don't like.
I know it's okay. Wake up, little Minx. Okay, I'm just gonna unlock.
Yeah, it's fine. Just
I'm
give
just
him
gonna
up, give him
unlock
up,
him.
yep.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. All right, so we have to do that again tomorrow. I'm sorry.
You make your way out of the cave. As you're leaving, Dax is kind of taking over, overseeing this army. Let me know how Madame Pouch goes. In the meantime, I'm getting all of these people ready for combat.
How good do they look at combat?
We'll be ready.
We gotta be hopeful.
You leave the cave, go back to the entrance to the city at the gate. Rather than going through the whole ordeal of trying to persuade the guards to let you pass, I'm going to have you all roll either stealth, persuasion, or performance. You all need to roll over a 10 to get through this inspection.
I got a 17.
Okay?
I got a 9 plus 12. So
Okay, fantastic. You make your way through the gates. None of your items are taken away, no contraband. And you make your way all the way up to Ring 3, your familiar spot. You find the most lavish, extravagant mansion in the city, walk through the luscious grounds, and make your way up to the massive door of Madame Pouch's mansion.
What's her butler's name?
Bernard.
Bernard. I just tried to send a message through the door, and I'm like, Bernard.
The door is so thick,
Oh, fuck.
you don't feel like you can get anything
Bernard!
through. Knock on the door. Door creaks open. And rather than Bernard standing there,
Oh.
you actually see Madame Pouch opens
Oh.
the door herself.
Oh, where's Bernard?
It's lovely to see you too, Miss Revka.
Oh, good morning. Sorry. No, I'm curious. I wasn't expecting you at the door.
I like it that way.
Unexpected.
were you expecting us?
I wasn't expecting you, Grog the Defiler.
Oh, shucks.
Clon Vizier Alligar. It's
Sleepy,
always
it's
a
been
pleasure.
a long time.
Come in. Make yourself at home.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah.
What we had a whole debrief.
Cannon.
You walk into the thick, luscious jungle interior of Madame Pouch's mansion, and vines coil around, form into some kind of chair that she sits down on.
So, I presume you are coming here to take me up on my deal to acquire the package that's arriving soon.
We are interested.
About that, though, I'm in the Clash of Kord, which you saw, Minx told me.
You did put on quite a physical display, yes.
Yeah.
And was the best performer, even though no crowd saw, for the last trials.
So I'm in the last trial.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yes, and I plan to win. But unfortunately, that is the same day
I
as the
see.
shipment. Yeah,
We thought possibly we could do it today.
The shipment is still quite far away from the city, so if you were to go get it today, I'm not sure if you would make it back in time for your little Clash of Kord trial.
It would be our preference, but time is apparently against us. I don't know, we kind of ended up overcommitting ourselves.
Also, I feel like you didn't answer. Where's Bernard? I miss him.
Bernard is busy.
Is he dead? Insight.
Can I do insight?
You can roll insight, sure.
Is that the way she talks about people that are dead? Natural 20, fuck.
That 20!
Plus
Someone gets a morale card.
I got a 19 as well.
Very nice.
I guess I'll do an insight too because I feel left out.
Here's your morale card, Maggie.
Is Bernard dead?
That's good. 15.
She sent him to do something. I just want to know what that is.
With a natural 20, you pick up on a look in Madame Pouch's eyes where she's clearly not giving away all the information of where Bernard is. You can presume that if she was hiding that Bernard was dead, she wouldn't be this coy. Bernard is off doing something. You just don't know what it is.
Detect thoughts.
Okay.
Oh. You know, she knows when you cast
Not unless I probe deeper.
You cast Detect Thoughts, get the surface level psyche of Madame Pouch, and your subconscious immediately floods with the sounds of purring. She is quite content at this moment. She is clearly feeling in a space of control.
Very well. Our deal is off. I will retrieve it myself. I do not like to get my hands dirty, but you are living with no choice.
So you won't be watching the final trial?
No. Is that all you came to talk about today?
I have a request.
Name it.
So Perfume, you work in it regularly?
Hey, Sleepy, you know Ferriden's dead, eh?
Why are we giving away what we have?
Because she is the coin. She's a...
I know. But
I
she
do
doesn't
appreciate when
know.
those don't beat around the bush. I did suspect something was off when my red coin grew quite cold. So by perfume, you mean perfume?
Yeah.
Or perfume.
Yeah, Sleepy.
Yeah.
We get it. Yes, we want fucking perfume.
We know you supply the perfume that protects people from the swarm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We would like to get our hands on that. How can we strike a deal with you?
No fucking just give us perfume.
Give me persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yeah, I
At
also
all?
like to assist.
Just to give him
I am
disadvantage.
proficient in.
So flat
I
persuasion.
am also proficient.
Okay.
We're the most charismatic group of people.
18.
18.
I would be happy to lend you a few vials of perfume. But again, I am a businesswoman. What am I getting in exchange if you're not going to get me my shipment?
What do you want?
Well, it seems like you can't get the thing I want most, so why don't we call it an IOU?
Perfect.
No, Grog, you don't know this woman. No offense, Sleepy.
None
You're-
taken. It's a compliment, actually.
Yeah, we're not giving you shit for some. Like, we can't, Grog.
Then you get no perfume. Who wants to owe Madame Pouch a favor?
I'll owe you a favor.
Oh, I was going to say I should do it. Let me do it.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I have an offer on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You get one night with Clu. Yup.
Just one.
One night.
That's good.
That's one night.
That's actually really good.
That's one night.
It's still been a minute. I'm reading thoughts.
Honestly, that's a discount.
How's she feeling?
Honestly,
He
I
is
think
still
yeah.
reading thoughts.
Her purring
Oh,
grows
God.
deeper.
Oh. Okay.
Does sweeten the deal, perhaps ever so slightly. I'll tell you what. 5 vials of perfume. In exchange, a night with Clu and Alligar on a date of my choosing to be determined in the future.
Okay.
And
That seems like favor enough. That seems like an IOU enough.
That's
no?
good.
and an IOU.
Okay,
Wait,
so
both?
You know what this perfume does. I know what this perfume does. I know that Faradin Silverbeard is dead. I know that means you are making a move. So it seems like you need these things more than I need you.
But Madame Pouch, have you heard, truly, of the tales of Clu and Alligar? And I want to try to
I start playing.
do a performance check. Yeah,
I start playing behind her.
with Grog explaining the long duties of Clu and
the long dude.
Yup. And just like kind of like how he stroved over mountaintops and has taught many a kindred soul,
I hear he's the
And just-
longest in the realm.
That's weird.
tough as nails.
This is strange.
Give
and
me-
I don't like it.
I'm pimping out.
Give me a performance check.
With advantage.
I'll give. Yeah.
With advantage, I'm giving the help action by playing the guitar.
Okay, 22.
Okay.
With a 22, I'll raise an eyebrow, and pleading, I'll just go, 1 night, 3 vials, no IOU. Take it or leave it.
I mean, you should just probably do it now. We can wait. Just get it out, knock it out of the park, and then we can just move on.
Knock it out of
know what
the
they're
park.
gonna
Have
do.
you ever had sex before?
Dude. Grog thinks for a little bit, and he doesn't say anything.
7 vials and an IOU.
The IOU is a big.
I'll do it. You fuck this guy, and then I give you a favor. Okay?
Need to be fucking. I
Let's
never
end
said
it.
that.
Doesn't
One
I mean
night only.
I believe our negotiations have concluded.
She holds out a paw.
Feels like we lost this.
when all of this concludes and the beekeeper is no more, I hope to do business with you again.
She smiles, her grin ear to ear.
Oh, trust me, Mr. Defiler. We will be in business for quite some time.
And as she's shaking your hand, Grog, you get this sinking feeling that you have made a deal with the devil. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Well, everyone, that concludes episode 45 of Trouble at the Tavern, joined once again by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. Feel free to give 5 stars wherever you're listening to this podcast. The next time you're going to hear us is going to be on The Last Call, which we're about to record right now. We'll see you later, Troublemakers.
Must we?
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Hey everyone, Michael here. Just want to give a big shout out to tabletopaudio.com for letting us use their sounds and music in this episode. If you'd like to play your own D&D game to the sounds and music you heard here today, head on over to tabletopaudio.com. They have a huge selection of 10-minute ambiances and music for you to use. Another big shout out to our buddy Sheil for making the intro and outro music. Bye-bye.